Our next story is called This is the Way We Go to School. But it's not just a story about people here in the United States. It's a story about people all over the world and how children get to school, what different kinds of transportation they use. So we have 6 new amazing words, and they are cable car, vaporetto, horse and buggy, metro line, trolley, and skis. So let's go through these one at a time and see if we can learn a little bit more about them. So 2 that are similar are the cable car and the trolley. They both run on the road, but a cable car is called a cable car because if you look really closely up here, you can see that there's a piece on top of the car or the frame that reaches up here and connects to this line, and this is an electrical line. It's going to get power so that it can run that way. The trolley car has an engine inside itself, but it runs on tracks kind of like a train does. Both of them are very similar to a city bus. So you would pay when you get on and you would take a ride to the location you want to go to, in this case school, and then you would get off when you get there. This one is called a vaporetto. And a vaporetto is a kind of boat that also acts just like a bus. You get on, you ride it to a certain place, and then you get off, and that's your transportation. But the difference is that we don't see this here in the United States. These are found in countries where some of what would have been roads are actually flooded with water. And so the only way to go would be to be in some kind of a boat. So lots of people can take the vaporetto from one location to another. This, of course, is the horse and buggy. And this particular one belongs to a group of people that are named Amish people. And Amish people prefer to live in a way that doesn't involve mechanized things too much or electrical things too much. And so they would not want to use a car or a bus. They would prefer to travel kind of a more old-fashioned way. And so this dad might take his children to school in a horse and buggy. This is the metro line. And the metro line is a lot like the subway train that we've seen here in pictures from New York or Chicago, but this one is in Moscow, Russia, way around on the other side of the globe. It's a very, very fancy subway system, and if you get a chance, you should look that up. You should Google metro line in Moscow, Russia, because you will see that, and you can't see it in this picture, but there are big, huge, fancy glass chandeliers and mirrors, and it's just a very, very elegant kind of a train system. Finally, we have skis. I bet you know the kind of place where you would have to use skis. Can you think about that? Exactly, someplace with snow. And so if you were a child that lived higher up on a mountain and you had to travel down to get to your school, you might have to use skis as your form of transportation. All right, now when you listen to the song, listen for those 6 amazing words: cable car, vaporetto, horse and buggy, metro line, trolley, and skis.